me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, you see that title correctly. I am starting over my skincare routine, and because today's video is sponsored by Banish, we will specifically be talking about why I have to start over with microneedling after all the progress that I have done. You guys want to know why? Let's go. All right, so y'all know I have been posting more about my skincare journey in the last 2-ish years, basically ever since I turned 30. I always talked about skincare, but I just posted a video not recently telling you guys how it changes as you get older. So it has changed after I entered my 30s. I told you guys it was more so hormonal acne that I was dealing with and all the things that I was doing to, keep up with time as I age. But you guys know earlier this month, I did go ahead and I got my eyebrows microbladed. Do not regret that decision whatsoever. I told you guys that 1,000% I would do it again. Right. The only thing I told y'all I regret about the experience is the time of the year I decided to do it. Now, it's a combination of reasons why we've been having the weather we've been having in recent years. However, we have been having a heat wave since July started. Pretty much like the entire time. I was not expecting that. I had actually booked my microblading appointment for the winter, canceled it with the artist that I had it with, and decided to get it done right now. And I regret it because I cannot tell you how much it is uncomfortable to have oily skin in a heat wave when you cannot properly wash your face. You have to avoid water with your eyebrows for the first 7 days after you get microblading. Well, I don't know what happened this go around with me getting microblading, but it was longer than 7 days. It was longer than 14 days. I'm sitting there like, what? And I'm scared to pick anything because it could pick out the ink that was placed on your face. It can leave scarring, stuff like that. So I'm just sitting there really trying to figure out what is going on this go around with the healing process. And on top of that, I still can't wash my face the way I need to wash my face in a heat wave. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that. I know I have oily skin, but the way I felt like the greasiest New York pizza after 5 minutes, I wake up, wash my face to the best of my abilities, of course, trying to avoid this area of my face. And I kid you not, 5 seconds later, I felt like a greasy pizza. And like I just mentioned, even though for the most part in my 30s, I still have sensitive skin, I still have oily skin, the acne prone skin that I had in my 20s, not so much in my 30s. It's more so hormonal acne I get, during my cycle or something like that, but absolutely not. It felt like I was 20 years old again. I just tried a new product and it's making me break out. When I tell you I was breaking out everywhere on my face, breaking out on my forehead, especially this has now become my problem side of my face. When I started really focusing on my skincare, it was this side of my face. I've even had a chemical burn on this side of my face. I feel like you wouldn't be able to tell about the burn if I didn't mention that. But this side is now my problem side of my face. So it really feels like 2.5, 3 weeks just eviscerated everything that I was doing for years at this point. It's like I'm smiling, I'm laughing, but it ain't funny. Because there's no way. I'm looking at what my skin looked like a month ago. And now I'm sitting here like, all right, back away from the camera a little bit. So that is why I will be starting my skincare journey all over again. I also wanted to pick and play with some of these skincare products I was using anyway. So I feel like let's focus from right now to the end of the year. We see what we're working with here, and let's see what it looks like towards the end of the year. And of course, I'm going to start with starting over with microneedling. Y'all know I have gotten it done professionally before. However, for the last two-ish years, I've been doing it at home myself with the microneedler from Banish.
So this is my banisher, very simple to put together. You're just going to attach the head that comes in the box and very simple to use as well. You're going to sterilize it for 5 minutes, then let it dry off for 5 minutes. Then you're just going to go over your entire face, applying decent pressure. Make sure to not overdo it. You should not be in unbearable pain while you're doing this, and you want to avoid any active breakouts. You see where I circled around my face? That's a healed breakout that left a mark that I definitely want to target with my banisher. However, if it was still active, I would have skipped over it. It doesn't take long to do your entire face, and once you're done, you just want to follow up with a very simple skincare routine. I'm going to use Vanish's vitamin C serum because this will leave me glowing the next day. I literally will wake up the next day and still have glowing skin just with this one serum. I don't even need the other 9 steps that I usually do. And just like that, you're done. An invasive procedure you can do at home that helps reduce fine lines, improve skin texture, and fade acne scars.
And just like that, you are done. Really a process that should take you no more than like 15 minutes from the time that you sterilize it to the time that you actually finish putting on the moisturizer. Now, you get to keep your skincare really simple after that because you don't want to put too much on your face or mix a whole bunch of chemicals after you just do the microneedling. So you can just go to bed after that. I love microneedling days because it's simple yet effective. So we have started over. It is day 1 on July 24th. So we'll come back. Oh, I was about to say December 24th. We'll come back in December and see what my skin looks like, especially when I get back into the habit with all of my skincare routine, the 10 steps at night, the red light therapy, all of that. So come on this journey with me because this should be interesting. But you know, as soon as you do the microneedling, you already feel better. And it's that vitamin C. It's got you glowing. You're going to wake up glowing the next day. Skin is going to be plump. I'm excited. I'm excited. So at the end of the year, we'll really have to wait till the end of the year to see new skin, who this, eyebrows, because I'll have my touch up at that point as well. We're going to go into 2027. Yeah. Her. Okay, y'all, so that is it for this video. I hope I answered any questions that you might have about microneedling at home. Let me know if you have any I didn't answer in the comments down below. And make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bell down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.